My name is Charako Yamamoto, and I'm currently in my senior year in high school. While my name implies I'm a jock, I'm actually one of the lowest level in my grades hierarchy. But on one fateful day, everything changed.
Charako, you're so fat and adorable. I should just call you Deviko Fatso from now on.
Deviko?
You know, it's completely impossible for me to get fat. Could you give me some tips to get fat like you? That is such a first world problem. Everyone wants to be slim like you. I'm so jealous.
This is my classmate, Erica. She's currently working as a model. She really does have everything that I don't. But I heard rumors that her modeling work isn't as successful as people think.
Charako's lunch looks so good.
Thank you.
Is that fried chicken the reason you have such a big body? Is that salad for lunch, Erica? You're so healthy. Whenever I eat oily food, it just makes me sick. I think I just have a naturally thin body. I'm so jealous of people who can eat like pigs every day.
Even though Erica is way out of my league, she seems to enjoy making fun of me constantly. I'm starting to think she just wants to bully me.
Oh no! I forgot my textbook!
You can borrow it from me.
Really? Thank you so much. You're so nice.
She's so cute. I would do anything for Erika.
OMG, you're so sweet.
Oh, please, flirt with me more.
Erica is such a goody two-shoes and acts differently depending on the person. Every guy in my class is being played by her. All the guys fall for her when she makes a cute duck face and asks for something. I think they're all dumb for falling for her little tricks.
I heard there's going to be a new student teacher coming in today. I heard it's a guy. I wonder who he is.
I heard he's currently a student in Soke University. Really? He sounds like an elite. I saw him in the staff room. He was tall and had long hair.
He sounds like such a gentleman. I'm going to flirt with him. You're such a little rascal.
This is Mr. Kimura. He is going to be our new student teacher.
My name is Kimura Shunichi, and I'm currently a graduate student at the Soke University. I'm currently studying biology. Nice to meet you guys.
He's so lame. He's nothing like a handsome gentleman. He's just some introverted freak. I'm so disappointed. Sorry. I could only take a peek at him at the staff room. All his height went to waste. His hair is overgrown and looks unclean. I'm so disappointed for having my hopes up. Maybe he will look better without his glasses on. I doubt it. I bet he will remain some introverted freak till the day he dies.
I have to admit, Mr. Kimura looks like a typical introverted person with otaku glasses. He was the perfect embodiment of an introvert. But it's cruel to berate him just because he wasn't up to Erika's standards. Feel bad for him. Mr. Kimura's classes were very easy to understand, and quickly became my favorite class to attend.
Deviko, are you listening?
What?
Did you gain some weight? How much do you weigh?
I'm trying to focus on class.
I bet you weigh around 70 kilograms and broke your scale while standing on it.
Hey, you! Please, be quiet when I'm teaching class.
Sorry. I was just asking her about the material in class. Could you please look at my problem?
There you go. She's out flirting with the guys again. Oh no. That Mr. Kimura will be doting over her too.
I already explained that to you a minute ago. Please, don't disrupt the class on something so trivial.
Huh? Erika's flirtation didn't work on Mr. Kimura. He's better than I thought.
What is up with the new teacher? I hate him! Scolding me like that in front of the whole class. Who does he think he is? He didn't even fall for your duck face trick. Most guys fall for that in a heartbeat. Maybe he doesn't like girls? That could be possible. He's introverted and unclean. I bet he never even touched a girl before. I bet he never had a girlfriend ever in his life. He's 100% a virgin. I'm not going to let this go. I'm going to make him embarrassed in front of the whole class. Erica, you're so bad.
From that day on, Erica made it her goal to embarrass Mr. Kimura with a burning passion. That didn't end her endless bullying towards me. In fact, she began taking out her anger towards me, escalating the situation further. I really hate PE class.
That's because you have the body type of a barrel. I'm saying that as a compliment. I love it when you say it's a compliment when you're making fun of someone. It's true, though.
That's cold! What are you doing?
Sorry, I can't stop it.
Stop it! You're making me wet!
I can see through your shirt.
Please! Stop it!
Hey, stop that!
Huh? You got a problem? What's a biology teacher doing in PE class?
Mr. Kimura,
Mr. Student Teacher, you're such a pain in the ass.
The water's so cold.
Sorry. I accidentally put the water on again. Your lab coat is drenched with water.
Wait, where did my glasses go?
Mr. Kimura looked like a model without his glasses. Beyond the foggy glasses lied a handsome gentleman. The water made his hair look clean and wild. It was as if he could control the water with his looks.
Who are you? Wait, I've seen you somewhere before. Kimura. Wait! Are you the Kimura-shun? Isn't Kimura-shun a men's model? I remember. Kimura-shun is a famous model who went on a hiatus 2 years ago for a study.
That's me. What do you want?
He's the real deal! No wonder he's so handsome. I'm so sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. Please use this towel, sir.
Oops.
What are you doing? That's so cold!
I'm sorry. I accidentally turned on the hose.
You made me wet! You're such a meanie!
Oh no. Your makeup is wearing off.
Erica?
What the? Who is that? She's so ugly. The power of makeup is so strong.
After the makeup wore off, Erica looked like a different person. She was just using makeup to look cute. Everyone thought Erica was naturally beautiful, but in reality, she was just using makeup to look good. Without makeup, she looked painfully average.
Wow, I didn't know you had such good makeup skills.
I was being fooled the whole time. Oh, girls are so scary.
You should take a look at the mirror. Your eyebrows are falling off.
What is going on?
Mr. Kimura, why did you do that?
I didn't want to distract young girls into liking me. That's why I changed how I acted and looked. Being too handsome is such a burden. Just kidding.
I meant, why did you help me?
Wait, you don't remember me?
Remember?
I'm your brother's friend.
Oh! Suddenly, I remember that he was my brother's classmate back in middle school.
I can't blame you though. You were still in elementary school back then. You were always with your brother. You were so cute.
I remember! We used to play Uno all the time!
That's right. You finally remember.
I used to have a crush on him.
When I first saw you in class, I was so shocked. You didn't change a bit.
Do I look that childish to you?
No, you grew to be a nice adult.
So, did you just save me just because I'm your friend's little sister?
That wasn't the only reason. But that's a story for when you graduate high school. I'm still your teacher after all.
The next day, the makeup incident made Erica become the laughingstock of the entire school. She became much more mellow and stopped bullying me. I heard from another student that she was bullying me because she was jealous of my double eyelids. I couldn't believe she was jealous of me. After what happened, I was motivated by love and decided to shape up. Once I graduated high school, I started dating Mr. Kimura. No, Shun.
My name is Riona Yamamoto. I'm 31 years old. I was living happily with my loving husband and our precious 10-year-old twins. But things changed when it happened. Hey! It's been a year, hasn't it? Wow, has it been that long already? I guess now that we both have kids, it's harder to just hang out. Hey, you know, my husband, he can't take care of the kids to save his life. I had to stay home with the kids until they got up to elementary school. Me too. All men are more or less like that, I guess. Whatever. Tonight's about us. We're drinking till the sun comes up tonight. Wait, is your husband looking after your kids tonight? Yeah. Does your husband have siblings? No, he's an only child. He's selfish, entitled, and everything you expect an only child to be like. Shh! We're in public. Don't raise your voice like that. Wait, what's going on? Can you look behind you real quick? Behind me? And there, I saw the reason Yuki was acting so weird. Wait, that's my husband! Wait, what? Shh, they'll see us. That's your husband, right? Yeah, that's definitely him. Who the hell is that woman? Is he cheating on me? Maybe they're just doppelgangers. Even the kids? Yeah, I guess that doesn't make any sense. He said he'd stay home with the kids. Maybe he's just a friend of his. We don't know for sure if he's cheating on you yet. But if things get to that, use this. Nah, forget all that. I'm gonna ask him straight up right now. Wait, even if he's cheating on you, he might deny it. And I can speak from experience, but when you get cheated on, you definitely should have evidence that works in your favor. But how are you going to get close to them? I'm gonna hold this and follow them from behind. If I leave my phone on call with yours, you can listen in on the conversation as well. Then, could you do that for me? And that's how my nightmare of a day began.
Yeah, no, she puts on layers of makeup. She takes like 2 hours to get ready every morning. It's so stupid. I'm really sick of it, to be honest with you.
That's something. Alright, I'm right behind them, so don't shout or scream. Alright, got it.
Wait, I feel like I've heard that voice somewhere before.
I told you to keep it down. Sorry, it's just...
The old hag is an absolute nightmare. Isn't that right, Satoshi? Yeah! You know, she makes me eat veggies even though she knows that I hate them. If that's not abuse, I don't know what is.
That's because your blood pressure was high. I'm making you eat them for your own good. My husband has been such a bad influence for Satoshi, the older twin, that he ended up becoming just as selfish and entitled as my husband. I didn't know he hated me like that.
She minces green peppers and puts them in my meatloaf.
I guess she's just very persistent. If I was your mom, I'd let you eat whatever you want, whenever you want. How is making your kid eat veggies persistent?
You know what, Mom? You're the only one that gets me.
Did he just call her mom?
The crap that old hag makes for us is just the worst. So I usually just throw it away when she's not looking and go out to grab some actual food. That's where I met you, Aika. You work at the restaurant that I usually go to, so you're a good cook. You're good looking and miles better than my wife at everything.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, they're cheating all right. Are you okay? How are you taking all this? I feel like I'm going to go insane.
She's in her 30s and she still puts on heavy makeup. She even dyes her hair blonde. If my friends see her, they'll definitely make fun of me. So I can't tell you how glad I was when you came to the school's parents' day instead of her.
Parents' Day? That asshole brought his girlfriend to school? I knew it was weird that he happened to have a day off.
One of my friends said you look like Natalie Portman.
Oh, stop it. You're pretty good at making a woman feel good about herself or kid, you know.
The hell is she on?
How about you, Yukari? Do you want me to be your new mom? But I like my mom now.
Yukari.
What? What about her is there to like? Have you seen her without makeup? Her eyes look like oysters. Literal oysters.
But I like oysters.
Well, that doesn't really make me feel any better, but thanks, I guess.
If you keep saying crap like that, you won't be able to come with me when I finally break up with that old hag.
Wait, you guys are getting a divorce?
Yay! That means we can finally be with Mom. I won't have to eat veggies anymore, right? And besides, it was obvious. Yukari was her favorite child. I hated that about her.
That's 'cause you always misbehave.
Aw, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. When I'm your mom, I'll give you all the love that you would ever need. Besides, why did you even marry a person like that in the first place?
Well, she was rich and easy to manipulate, so.
What? That was why?
What about you, Yukari? Do you want to come with us? I want to be with Mom and Dad. With both of them.
Again, what is there to like about her? Forget it. Have fun being poor with that old hag. Satoshi and I are gonna leave you guys for Aika.
No. Why?
And besides, I never even liked you to begin with. You always preferred to be with her over me. Damn it. Why'd you have to be twins? Satoshi was all we needed.
If you don't behave, we're gonna have to end up leaving you.
Why would she say something like that to her? I'm gonna go punch the asshole in the face.
Wait, they're going into a restaurant. Just try to hold it in for a bit. I hid the recorder in one of the plants.
Thanks.
We're in a different building, but they could still see us. Just try your best not to get caught.
Sure, but I'm running out of patience here.
Hey, Satoshi, order whatever you like.
Really? Yay!
We always have to eat that crappy food at home, so eat whatever you'd like today.
All right then. I want the karage meal, the katsu meal, and hamburger, tempura, grilled ham, cooked pork, and ramen, gyoza, and rice bowl for dessert.
Wow, eating like a true man. Good for you. I want fish.
What? Who said you could eat? The crap your mother makes for you back home is good enough for you.
Come on, don't say that. Hey, Yukari, are you hungry? Yeah. Okay then. If you call me Mom from now on, I'll let you order food.
You're being too nice to her, Mom. Just forget about this idiot.
So, what's it gonna be? My mom is the only mom I know. Damn it. This kid is so freaking pathetic. You're so annoying. Just sit there and keep your mouth shut. And you better not drink any water. You thought there'd be any for you to drink? How dumb are you? But this should teach you a lesson. Just sit there all wet and dirty and think about what you did wrong.
Aika's gonna be your new mom soon, so if you want her to treat you better, you better listen to her.
That should be enough evidence, but that woman, what a two-faced asshole. I guess cheaters are all like that. Right, Rihanna? Huh? You asshole! What?
Why the hell are you here?
I told you I was eating dinner with my friend. And why are you here? I thought you were going to stay home with the kids.
I'm watching over them, aren't I? That's why I came here, to feed them dinner.
With your girlfriend?
Girlfriend? No, she's just a friend. She just happened to be passing by, so we decided to grab dinner together.
You really are just like a teenager. I can get why Satoshi doesn't want you to come to school.
That's none of your business. I heard everything, including you bullying Yukari.
I didn't bully her. I was just trying to teach her a lesson.
You're just being played by this asshole. You know that, right?
Being played? That's funny coming from you.
Obviously, I'm more important to him than you are.
Oh, that's hilarious! There's no way Mrs. Oyster beats me out.
What did you say to me?
I bet you're here with whoever you're cheating on me with, too.
Hey, it's me, Yuki.
Damn it. What a drag.
What's going on? An affair?
Whoa, things are about to go down.
Maybe this isn't the best place to have a conversation. You're right. Why the hell is she still here?
I told you, she's just a friend. I'm not cheating on you. We just happen to be at the same restaurant.
He's right.
You thought you'd be able to fool me?
Oh, the self-pity. You really are exhausting.
Self-pity? What? Are you making fun of me?
Well, if you don't believe me, I guess our only choice is to get a divorce. I'm not having an affair. We're getting a divorce because of your misunderstanding. So don't expect me to pay you a single cent.
Oh, I don't know about that. I have proof.
Aika's gonna be your new mom soon. Damn it, you recorded us? Alright, that settles it then. We're getting a divorce. I'm taking Satoshi, so you take care of Yukari, alright?
Hey, Satoshi. I'm gonna be your new mom for today.
Really? Yes! I'm gonna tell all my friends at school. Tell them I got a new young pretty mom.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
So, you're gonna leave me for her, huh?
Obviously, she's pretty, kind, and way better than you.
Are you kidding me? That's my daughter you're talking about.
Mom, are you breaking up with Dad?
Do you want to be with Daddy and Satoshi?
No. All I need is you, Mom. Besides, Satoshi always bullies me and made me do all his homework for him.
But you might not get to see Dad anymore.
Yeah, but Dad always treats Satoshi better than me. And I don't want to be around that woman either. I just want to be with you, Mom.
Alright, then let's start over. Just the two of us. And that's how we got a divorce. I had evidence, so I sued my husband and seek damages. But that wasn't enough to get by. So, I worked tirelessly day and night to feed Yukari. And 10 years later, Yukari is now in her sophomore year of college. She's finally 20, and today is her coming of age ceremony. Oh, you're so beautiful! You're all grown up now!
It's all thanks to you, Mom. After Dad left us, you worked so hard to get by.
That's not true. I wouldn't have been able to come this far if you didn't choose me over your father all those years ago.
I'm gonna become a nurse after I graduate, and make sure you don't have to work as hard from now on.
Yukari.
Alright, I'm gonna go now. Satoshi? I knew he was somewhere in this city, but I guess he made it to 20 as well.
Here.
Oh, that can't be him. I wonder where Satoshi is now. Hey, Mom! Did you see me back there?
I did. You were so pretty.
That's because you're my mother.
Hey, Yukari. Long time no see.
Is that your friend?
What? I don't know him at all.
What are you talking about, both of you?
Wait, are you?
It's Satoshi.
What happened to you? You look nothing like you did before.
That's Satoshi?
Hey, long time no see, you guys.
And who is that?
Wait, is that...
It's Dad. Boy, you're all grown up and pretty now, Yukari. I'm so happy to see you.
And what do you want?
Oh, don't be like that. We're still married at heart, aren't we?
What? We're complete strangers now, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, come on. Right, Satoshi?
Mom, let's move in together again.
After all these years, you have the audacity to say that?
She left us. And I'm not in a good shape right now, so I can't even work. We even got kicked out of our apartment because we couldn't pay the rent. We're living out on the streets right now.
So what? Why doesn't Satoshi get a job then? That's how we got by.
Ever since Satoshi got bullied for being fat, he hasn't left the house. The only reason we showed up here today is to see you guys again.
We didn't ask you guys to come.
You still love me, don't you? I'm willing to marry you again. I learned a lot since we last met, and I think I can make you happy now. So please, help us get by. Also, make sure you look after my parents and our dog too. But that should be nothing if you can be with me again.
Oh, what a joke. I don't feel anything for you anymore.
Mom, but we're family, bound by blood.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not related to you at all anymore.
What? Stop screwing with me. Even if you got a divorce, I'm still your son. You should be responsible for making sure that I'm happy and fed.
You're my son, but you're an adult now. And besides, you chose that witch over me all those years ago. You haven't forgotten about all the hurtful crap you said to Yukari and me, right? That should speak for itself. I don't know you anymore, and I have no intention of looking after you.
That's nonsense. This is child abuse.
You're already an adult. In what world is this abuse?
But Yukari, you wouldn't leave us like this, right? We're family. I still love you, Yukari.
Yeah, he's right. I want to live with you again, Yukari. We're gonna be together from now on, so we all win. Isn't that right, Yukari?
Stop! Don't come near me!
A cop that was standing close by rushed over to where we were as soon as he heard Yukari scream.
What's going on?
These strangers were harassing us.
All right, both of you come with me. No, you've got us all wrong. I'm her father.
No, he isn't. Please take them away. And just like that, the two were taken away by the police. And they were banned from ever coming near us again. I heard this from a friend, but apparently, Satoshi can't even work anymore because he's too fat to move around freely. And my husband sleeps in internet cafes and works part-time at a construction site during the day. I don't care about Ataru at all anymore, but I feel kind of bad about Satoshi. But they made our lives a living hell 10 years ago, and I don't plan on helping either of them.
My name is Yudai Murakami, a 36-year-old office worker. I'm going to tell you about when I lived together with a beautiful woman by chance. I'm the managing director of a company which is also known as a board member. Sounds good to be a board member, but it is very hard work. In reality, I am a jack of all trades who is in charge of all business operations as well as all practical work. Although my salary is not considered low, it is way too little for the work I do. There is no denying that it is a harsh working environment, and my immediate boss is the president of the company. Mr. Takeda, the president of the company, is 50 years old, yet he is a very young man both inside and out. Hey, let's work hard today! Boss, it's already past noon. Although he is a friendly and approachable person, he is the type of person who throws all the work to his subordinates and goes away in a daze. I spend my day slaving away working for him. One day, Yudai, you're working too hard. Let me take you out to a good place for a breather. I wonder whose fault that is. After work, he took me downtown.
Hi, I'm Remy. Thank you for always coming.
I was looking forward to it. Could I get my usual? He took me to his favorite cabaret club. I heard that the president of the company always asked for a specific woman there. I was not very fond of this comic club, so we ended up having casual conversations. But afterwards, we exchanged numbers, even though I knew I would probably never contact her again. As I imagine, the following day I did not contact her, nor did she contact me. But a few weeks later, when I was about to go to bed, I received a text from Remy.
My boyfriend broke up with me. Could I stay the night at your place?
I think you have the wrong person. You probably don't remember me, but Yudai, who visited your bar that one time?
I don't remember that at all.
I'm sure you don't. That's why I think you have the wrong person.
I'm not mistaken. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as they're willing to let me stay over.
You must have a friend or someone.
No, I don't have anyone. I just moved to Tokyo 6 months ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. Are you drunk?
A little. Just let me stay there.
Aren't there hotels nearby?
I don't have any money at all. I left all my cash and passbooks and stuff. I have nothing in my wallet.
Why not?
Because I was pushed and forced out. There was nothing I could do.
I want to help, but could you try someone else?
I don't want to ask around. It's such a hassle. Then I'll ask a random guy.
What do you mean a random guy?
Like a guy who looks bored at a bar or a club.
That would be dangerous.
I can't do anything else.
I understand. I'll pick you up. Just stay where you are. Where are you? Half-heartedly, I went to the station where she was waiting for me.
Hey, thank you for coming. I'm so happy. What was your name?
There, Remy was, drunk and disorderly. She says,
I'm so sorry. I will give you plenty of service, so please take me to your place.
So I helped take her back to my place, and then... What are you doing?
I feel hot.
She started taking off her clothes and doing whatever she wanted. All of a sudden, she's in my bed and she fell asleep. She instantly fell asleep. I didn't intend to do anything with her, so it's not a problem, but thanks to her, I had to sleep on the sofa. The next morning, she wasn't likely to wake up for the time being, so I just left a note and went straight to work. Then around noon, I received another text from Remy.
Good morning.
It's already noon.
Yudai, was it? So you're the person that lives where I'm in right now?
You are correct.
I would like to confirm a number of things. First of all, why am I in your room?
I think it would be easier for you to see the conversation history.
I did. It looks almost as if I forced my way in.
Almost, or I'd rather say completely.
I am really sorry. As I said yesterday, my boyfriend kicked me out of the apartment I was living in, and it just so happened that I contacted you.
I'm sure it was. I've only met you once.
Could you explain why I'm in my underwear?
You took your clothes off as well as slept in my bed. I swear, nothing happened. I'll have to ask you to believe me.
I believe you. Of course, I'm really sorry about everything.
It's okay. I left a note as well, but please leave the key in the mailbox.
So, I know this may sound really impolite, but is there any chance you could let me stay here for a while?
You really have nowhere to go?
I'm embarrassed to say, but can I wait until you get home so I can explain everything?
Okay. Then when I got home, I asked for more details about the situation. The details were outrageous. She had come to Tokyo only 6 months before, when her mother's remarriage forced her to have a physical relationship with her stepfather. However, there she met her boyfriend, who came as a customer, who provided her with a place to live, went to the bar regularly, and paid her several $100s as living expenses. In short, rather than her boyfriend, he was rather her provider. However, when he suddenly asked her to leave, she resisted. He slapped her and forced her out. With this shock, she drowned her sorrows in cheap alcohol that she'd bought with the little money she had left. That is the story up to yesterday. After talking about it, Remy says,
I regret being so soft on myself, so I wanted to live an innocent life by working a daytime job.
So she asked if she could stay with me until she gets back on her feet. Even though I don't have much to offer, after hearing such a heavy story, it's hard to say no. After all, she did just say she just needs a place to stay, so I accepted. This was the start to us living together.
Hey, how was your day? I already cooked us dinner.
Hey, it was okay. Oh, thank you. She is good at all household chores, including cooking. And as a way to at least repay me, she's been taking care of the house while looking for a job. Another thing I noticed when I first started living with her was that she was incredibly pretty. She has an incredibly pretty face. I didn't recognize her when I met her because she had fancy makeup for work and she had a drunken and hangover face after I brought her home. It was hard not to be attracted to a pretty girl who was doing the housework and waiting for me to come home. I was so busy working that I had not been in a relationship for a long time, so it was hard not to be excited. I was happy, but still in agony. One day, while I was working late at work, I received this message.
I'm sorry to bother you at work, but I need to talk to you about something.
What's up?
I got a call from that person, asking if we can get back together. Yeah.
From the ex?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I just got a job offering and was starting to get my life on track, but when I told him that, he said to not forget who has been taking care of me all this time.
You can't deal with that kind of thing.
I know. He said they're going to find out where I am now and come here.
Huh? I knew he was a weird person, but I never thought he would act like a mafia.
I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, I'll talk to him. After all, your ex-boyfriend is our president. As a matter of fact, it was President Takeda himself who had her trapped. Not wanting to get in trouble, I pretended not to know her while at work, and I contacted him. I have something to talk to you about.
What's up?
I spoke to him about her situation, including the fact that she was staying at my place. She has no intention of getting back together with you, so leave her alone.
Yutai, this has nothing to do with you.
He did not seem at all bothered by this.
Come on, Yutai. I know you have a strong longing for her. She has a nice body, which she's got moves with, thanks to me teaching her. But I would suggest you butt out before you're in too deep.
He said with a filthy smile on his face. I showed him my phone, which was still in my hand and on a call. I have someone who wants to talk to you. I'll put you on speaker. Huh?
I was listening to everything. Since
Yukiko! Yukiko is Mr. Takeda's wife. It was just a joke! Or you could even say it's a prank! Did I get you? President Takeda clearly did not see this coming. Of course, there was no way this excuse would work.
since we have a chance, let us discuss this in person.
As soon as he says that, the door opens. Yukiko! There she was, with a devilish expression on her face. President Takeda realized he could not get away with it. I'm sorry! I promise it won't happen again! I promise! He got down on his knees so deeply that he thought the ground might gouge out and begged for forgiveness. The reason why he was so upset was that in his case, it was more than just a divorce. At any rate, the company is a subsidiary of a company owned by his wife Yukiko's family. In other words, if the marriage collapses, he will naturally have to part with the president's chair. The president repeatedly got down on his knees and begged for forgiveness, but Yukiko would not listen to him at all. She refused to listen, and the divorce was forced upon him. Of course, the president had no other choice. In addition to the alimony demand, he was not even entitled to a share of the company's property due to a prenuptial agreement. Thus, he lost his job and his position. The only thing that remained was the alimony payment, which was extracted by an astute lawyer. In the end, Remy and I continued to live together after she found a job. However, we were not roommates, but now as lovers.
We've been studying over them for about a year, but things have been getting worse and worse, I feel.
Feels like is something I thought a scientist like you wouldn't say.
Rookie, even something very scientific. All boils down to observation and inspiration.
Professor is saying something bold. Will it rain? Snow? Lightning?
What is it, Rookie? How could you say that to your mother?
Sorry.
But statistical analysis is very important. We will need to digitalize the data and graph it out. What's with that umbrella?
I'll rust if I get wet.
Should I just make you a piece of metal?
No!
Oh, the graph is ready.
Thank God.
What is this?
What is it, Professor?
Look, Rookie, in just a year, the statistics have gone through the roof.
In just a year? How could people's hazardous behavior increase that much in a short span?
This is not a natural occurrence. There must be something going on.
What are we supposed to do?
We need to figure out what's going on. Rookie, contact the MoniRobots. We need to get samples.
Yes!
Got it, Professor. There's a strange family moving in next door. I'm sure they'll be our help.
Good luck.
Yup, because I'll be a big sister. Leave it to me.
I'm Yuka, age 30.
And I'm Mitsuru, 5 years old.
Our apartment has a special power, in that it attracts a lot of interesting people. I call it the monster apartment. And today, I'll tell you a story about the time I was pregnant and met a crazy lady. Her name was Miss Shianji. She was about 26 and had 2 sons. One was in 1st grade and another was the same age as Michiru. She moved in next door when I was about 6 months pregnant.
Mom! Another doorbell!
Gosh, would they stop? Around that time, our family was being picked on by the doorbell man. Every morning and around the evening, we'd hear our doorbell ring constantly. But the weird thing is, when we quickly go to open the door, there is always no one there. Because it is the hallway of an apartment, there is nowhere to hide either. Even if they want to use the elevator or stairs, they're quite far away, meaning we would catch them running. We were curious and furious that we couldn't find the culprit behind these pranks. Not today. I ran straight to the door right when the bell rang and opened the door furiously and...
Ah! Huh? You startled me. You don't have to open the door that suddenly, right?
Oh, sorry. We've been having people prank us using the doorbell. I'm sorry.
You can't catch us. Too slow.
What? As I looked, her 2 sons standing near her were pointing and laughing at me.
You guys, what are you doing? She's so stupid, always looking around the stairs. Yeah, and they don't know it's us who live next door.
So that's why we couldn't see them. Michiru and I were furious. But Mr. Shanji continued on. I'm Shanji. We moved next door. I didn't want to do this, but my husband told me we should greet our neighbors. Alright, that's it, so see ya. Wait a minute. Are you not going to scold your kids? I told you we were upset about the doorbells, right? Hi, I'm Yuka. Thanks for the greeting.
You can't prank us like that. My mom is pregnant right now. I don't care, stupid. Dummy. I'm not dumb, I'm Michiru.
I thought you were just that.
You're pregnant, huh? How long?
6 months.
Me too. Nice to meet someone like me.
Are you not going to say anything to your sons?
Huh? About the prank? They're kids. Give them a break.
Is she serious?
I don't want any troubles to stop, okay? What? No snack then. Okay, fine. You idiot.
Again, how does this apartment bring in so many bad people? I hope nothing bad would happen, but oh how wrong I was. One day, Michiru and I went to play at a nearby park, and we saw Ryota and Ruji running around, throwing things. In the corner of the park were the other kids, all clumped up and looking scared, staring at the two kids. We would soon know what and why this was happening in this park.
Hey look, it's Fat Grandma. Take this!
The two threw something straight at Michiru and I.
Ow!
Is this a dirt ball?
We got them! Yay!
I see. The other kids were also hit with these dirt balls, and they were pushed to the corners. Hey, you can't throw things at other people.
Look! The ogre grandma is angry!
These kids. Then suddenly Ruji came running at me.
Take this!
Ow! The kid's brutal punch hurt, and I fell down to the ground, holding my stomach in pain. Next to me, Michiru stood in shock, worrying about me.
What have you done to my mom?
Michiru, with tears in her eyes, ran right up to Ryuji.
Ow! What are you doing? Right back at you! There's a baby in her stomach! How could you little... Ow! Ow! Brother, help me!
What are you doing to my brother, you idiot?
Ow! I can't stand you guys!
The two brothers were pushed by Michiru's force, and they quickly ran away.
Mommy!
Then, Mrs. Shanji, looking irritated, stopped touching her phone and came from the corner of the park. Be quiet! I told you guys to play on your own, right?
She punched Ryuji! Ow!
What?
Ryuji punched my mother first!
Michiru was still full of anger and began to talk back as well. But I knew I shouldn't tolerate Michiru resorting to violence. So, I pushed myself up and took Michiru's hand.
Mom!
Michiru, thank you for standing up for me. But you can't go and punch people too, okay?
But...
You know that won't solve anything, right?
Yeah.
Now, what do you say? She still looked unsatisfied, but she gripped her hands and said,
I'm sorry I punched you.
I was happy she was able to apologize for her actions, but I knew the two brothers were not going to just apologize back. Unsurprisingly,
we wouldn't need the police if an apology cut it. You need to pay up. Yeah, pay up.
I knew we couldn't talk to them anymore because that wouldn't do anything. So I walked up to Mrs. Shanji, who was standing there acting like this had nothing to do with her. I apologized for my daughter punching her son, but what she said was true.
A kid punched you, right? That's nothing.
You're pregnant too, right? And you'd say that?
I just got my baby checked up, and apparently it's another boy.
And? I'll be 3 boys. I don't want another boy. I wanted a girl. Ugh, this sucks. As she said that, I saw the brother's expression fade away. How could she say such a thing? Are you trying to say that it was okay for me to get punched?
Yeah, because I'm going to have to go through all that pain again for a kid I don't want. So if I get a miscarriage, you know.
As a mother myself, I was about to explode in anger. I understand how it feels to want a girl, but that's not something to say in front of your kids, as well as your baby.
What? My baby isn't born. She can't hear anything.
The baby grows up hearing the mother's voice.
Okay, you say that.
Oh no, I was about to talk to her about how to treat her kids, but she's beyond recoverable. Because she wants a girl so badly, she likely has no interest in the 2 boys. I was wondering how I can talk to her about this when...
Is that all? Alright, see ya. I still want to play. I told you we'd leave if you got into trouble, right? You broke our promise.
I'm sorry. She walked away with her kids, still staring at her phone. 2 boys were holding hands, walking some distance behind her.
Mom, I'm so sorry.
No, Michiru. Thank you for getting upset for me. As I watched Michiru cry, I remember the 2 boys' sad face when Miss Shianji was talking. I thought that the reason the 2 boys were so brash was because they wanted to get their mother's attention. But on that day, I couldn't do anything for the boys. The next day, I went to the hospital to get the baby checked out just in case.
Yup, the baby is alright. And I think it's a girl.
It's a girl!
Michiru was very happy about it. My husband was worried about the baby too. So I didn't forget to tell him too. Hey, the baby was fine.
Really? Thank God.
And the doctor thinks it's a girl.
Really? That's great.
Alright, let's go home and make dinner. As I finished up my talk and started to walk home...
Hey, is that true? Why do you get to have 2 girls? That's unfair.
Oh no, I was afraid to look over. And there was Mrs. Shianji, standing right there. I didn't want her to find out. Hello. We greeted her and made a run for it. But Mrs. Shianji quickly ran in front of us to stop us in our path and said something unbelievable.
Hey, once the baby is born, how about we switch them?
What? I was so shocked my mouth was wide open.
You already have a girl, and so how about having a boy? You better be off with a boy, you know. So let's switch. Oh, I'll give you either Ryota or Ruchi too. They won't listen to me, so they're so annoying. No, I want to be with mommy. Me too. Shut up and stop following me.
At that moment, I was infuriated. Hey, stop it already. Gender does not matter. How could you say such a thing in front of your kids? Do you not know you're their mother?
What? I gave you a good request and you turned me down? Ugh, you old lady.
Ow! Mrs. Shianji pushed me so hard I fell down to the ground, stomach first. Ow! Ow!
No! Mom!
I wasn't ready to be pushed, so I fell in a bad position. I knew I sprained my wrist right then.
Oh no! Grandma! Huh. Mom, wait up!
Mrs. Shianji left me on the ground and left the scene. I brought Michiru with me to the nearest hospital and got my wrist checked up. When I hit the concrete, my wrist was cracked. My husband heard this and was furious. That night, my husband went straight to Mrs. Shianji's house.
Excuse me, Mrs. Shenji. I need to talk to you about what happened today. What is it?
The person who answered was Mr. Shianji. He apparently didn't know what happened today. And once my husband calmly explained to him what happened, he let us in to talk with Mrs. Shianji. When she saw us come in...
What? Why did you let them in?
Hey, they told me you pushed their wife down to the ground.
I nudged her and she fell on her own.
She fell down and broke her wrist. It wasn't a nudge, was it?
How would I know? If you're gonna say that, where's the evidence, huh?
Mr. Shianji didn't look like a bad person, but since no one had evidence of how much she pushed me, he looked at us as if we had no evidence to support us. Then,
Daddy, I saw it.
Ryuta, you were awake?
I woke up right now.
Ryuta and Ryoji came out of the room, and just then Mrs. Shianji's face went pale.
You guys go to bed now. No, because Ryuji and I are the evidence. Huh?
What do you mean, Ryuta?
When we were out shopping today, we saw Grandma there talking on the phone and heard that their baby was a girl. Then, Mommy told Grandma that she would trade me and Ryuji for a new baby girl. Hey, Ryuta! Stop lying to your dad! Mommy doesn't want us because we're boys. She always says so. Ryuji!
I obviously declined her offer, and I told her to not talk about her kids like that in front of them. And then she shoved me to the ground.
How could you?
I wanted a girl, and you know that.
That doesn't mean we don't want Ryota and Ryuji.
But they aren't cute at all, and they won't listen to anything I say.
That's likely because they wanted your attention.
Stop crying!
Shut up!
What? Me?
I was too stupid to let you take care of my kids. You are not their mother. Get out now.
Wait. Why me?
I'm very sorry for what happened. And I'm so sorry, you guys.
Daddy!
They must be hurt a lot. Please take good care of them.
Yes.
With everything settled just as we were about to leave,
Hey, old lady.
we were stopped by Ryuji.
I'm sorry for punching you.
Kids grow up like this, huh? You can't do that anymore, okay?
Yes. I'm sorry for picking on you. It's okay. I'm a money robot, so I'll forgive you. Money robot? A hero that saves everyone. Super cool.
Afterwards, Mr. Shianji went to the hallway to pick up his crying wife and scolded her for everything. But because there was a baby in her stomach, they couldn't easily get a divorce. However, because he was worried about how she treats the kids, their condition to continue the marriage was to move to Mr. Shianji's family house.
What? Moving there?
If you don't want to leave the newborn baby and get out of here.
Okay, I get it.
Mrs. Shianji had no say in the decision, and soon after the incident, they all moved out of the apartment. And soon after, they had their third baby boy. And with the help of Mr. Shianji's mother, Mrs. Shianji is doing her best to be a mother. According to Mr. Shianji, the best medicine was taking away her phone during the day.
Although she didn't want to, over time and spending time with the kids more, she looks to be more like a mother than ever before. I need to do better as well. I'm so grateful for you all for giving us the chance to change and grow as a family.
It was very tough, but we also had Luna join our family as well. And everything turned out okay.
Professor, sending the data now. Oh wow, this is some data. Let's see. Wow.
Did you figure something out?
So the recent spike is not a coincidence after all. I suspect there's a big culprit behind this.
What?
My name is Maria, and I'm a regular housewife. I want to talk about an incident that happened between me and my husband. I currently live with my husband, Hideharu, who is 3 years younger than I am, and my 3-year-old daughter, Mai. But Mai isn't Hideharu's daughter. She's the daughter of my ex-husband, who we divorced 2 years ago. I was a single mother for about a year, until Hideharu approached me through work. I was not into younger men, but because he was very active in his approach, I decided to give him a chance. But there was still one issue, that I was a mother of a child.
Mrs. Maria, I'm serious. Could you give me a chance?
Chance?
Let's go out on a date.
That date isn't very easy for me to do. Like I said before, I have a daughter.
Can you not have someone babysit her?
My family lives far away, and since she's little, I don't really trust a babysitter. And besides, even if I do get a sitter, I'll be thinking about my daughter while out too.
Then how about she comes along too? I'll look for a place where she can come too, like the aquarium or the zoo.
Are you sure that's okay with you?
Of course! I want to get to know if you and your daughter, so please.
Sure. I lost to his pressure and I decided to give him a chance. The three of us decided to go to the aquarium. After I put mine to sleep, he gave me a message.
Thank you for today. I had a great time.
Thank you as well for everything.
So what do you think? Will you see me again with Mai as well?
Let me think about it.
Is there something wrong?
No, it seemed Mai liked you as well. I also had a great time too.
Then why?
I'll be straight with you. Because I have Mai, I can't just go out with someone at the moment. I need someone who will act as if they're Mai's father. And not mess around.
I'll be straight with you too. I'm serious about this. I want to be Mai's father as well.
And just like that, we started going out. And a few months later, we got married, and my new marriage life began. We used to live in an apartment, but because he wanted to live in a house, we moved. While we were dating, he looked over Mai constantly. And that was the main reason I decided to marry him. However, they say that men change after marriage, and he was no exception. Hey, about this Wednesday, could you pick up Mai at preschool?
Sorry, I can't.
Working overtime again? I thought Wednesday was no overwork day.
Yeah, but my seniors want to go out.
Can you not decline? You can say you have to go pick up your daughter.
I can't. This is what work relationships is all about.
I work as well, but I'm able to balance work and kids, you know.
That's the difference between men and women. Men can't decline work offers, you know. And besides, isn't picking her up your job?
Yes, most of the time, but sometimes I need your support. Can't you cooperate a little? I thought you would support raising Mai. That's why I married you.
Wow, you just wanted a babysitter?
A sitter? I didn't say such a thing. Marrying someone with a child is like this.
I'm doing my part too, you know. I'm earning money outside for your daughter to live.
I'll be fine if I am a housewife, but we both work, so we both have to work together, right?
And why don't you become a housewife? I didn't ask you to work.
But we can't keep our life standard with just your income.
Are you saying I'm not trying enough?
No, I didn't. I'm saying that because you're still young. You're physically unable to earn much, much more.
I'm done. I can't go on Wednesday. Okay.
Just like that, he doesn't cooperate at all with raising Mai. For me, nothing has changed in regards to raising Mai. Whenever I ask for support, he always put work and going out first. Even on weekends, he's out somewhere. But during these circumstances, I received news that I'm pregnant. It is definitely Hideharu's child. So I had hopes he would become a better father with his new child.
Sorry, I missed my last train. Come pick me up. Hey, are you awake?
I woke up from your text.
Good morning. Come pick me up.
What time do you think it is? It's 1 a.m. Even if it wasn't, I have terrible morning sickness.
Pregnancy isn't a sickness, right?
Pregnancy is tough, just like any sickness. Get a taxi and come home.
I can't catch one today. My senior is getting angry, so I can't let him wait any longer.
Wait, you want me to drop off your senior too?
Of course, I can't just leaving him behind. Now hurry up and come, okay?
No, I can't.
Are you gonna blame pregnancy and slack off? I know you've been slacking housework too, you know.
Then why don't you do it? Anyway, I can't go because of my condition. I'm shutting off my phone, so don't try any longer, okay? He's not just a horrible father, but a horrible person as well. I'm worried if I can take care of another child in this environment. Plus, my husband isn't the only one that is pressuring me. His mother, Mrs. Eriko, is also very pressuring. I heard from Hideharu. Why didn't you go and pick him up? Like you should know, my body condition didn't allow me to do so.
You young people are so weak. I was also pregnant as well.
but I didn't refuse any of my husband's requests.
Wow, that's great.
Don't you want to give back to your husband who is hard at work?
I'm currently on leave, but I also work as well.
Stop nitpicking your elders.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Eriko lives pretty close and is always interfering with our family deeds. And whenever me and my husband fights, she always gets in the way, which is infuriating. One day, we went to a picnic with my husband's work family. It was the first time our family went out together, so Mai was very excited. Because he was in front of his elder, he was a lot nicer than usual. Mai seemed to be enjoying herself, and I was also able to relax as well. When we greeted the other family away and was about to leave as well, Mai began to cry. She seemed to enjoy the place a lot, and kids usually do this. When I tried to calm her down, my husband...
All right, if you want to, then stay here forever.
Hey, stop! When I tried to stop it and talk back to him, because he was so frustrated, he shut up and walked back to the car alone and drove off. A few hours passed and Mai and I were stranded there. He didn't come back at all. My phone died, so I couldn't call for a ride when suddenly... Mommy? I was met with severe stomach pain, and I laid on the ground.
I heard you were sent to the hospital. Are you all right?
Yes. I was very close to losing the baby, but I'm fine now.
Oh, that's good.
Not good at all! You know I'm pregnant, right? Even before that, leaving your 3-year-old daughter and wife out is crazy!
Sorry, I got frustrated a little.
If you felt bad, then come back quickly.
Sorry, I had work. Anyways, where's Mai?
My mother is coming to the hospital. I'll have her stay with her at a hotel. I can't leave Mai with you.
Yeah, that sounds better.
I can't leave my daughter with her father. Don't you think there's something wrong with that?
Well, we just got married. You can't ask for me to think of her as my own daughter.
I checked with you first, didn't I? You told me that you'll be her father. Did you forget?
Well, when it came to reality, something didn't feel right.
I checked with you if you're serious, right? That's how having a child is like.
I'm down. I'm sorry.
A sorry isn't going to cut it. Me, and even your child was about to die!
I said I was sorry. I won't do it again. I promise, okay?
Yup. There won't be a next time. Yup. When I was down on the ground, another family was there to help me. They came running to help me. But my husband has not come to the hospital to check on me or his daughter. From his message, I knew he didn't mean any of his apologies. Then, I received some information. And with this, I quietly smiled to myself and contacted my husband. Don't you think this is great? You told me you had work, right? Did you join a host club?
Where did you get this picture?
You're surprised, right? Because this is a picture of a few hours ago, and I'm in the hospital, right?
You asked a detective, huh?
Yup, only a few days ago too. I lost faith in you long time ago. And you aren't very good at hiding secrets, you know. So in order to have a divorce, I had a detective help me.
You're so devious. Horrible.
Why are you the one saying that? You were in such a hurry. You were called out by your partner, huh? And you left your daughter and pregnant wife. You make me sick.
I don't care. Say whatever you want.
Saying it isn't enough. I'm going to request alimony, so you better be prepared. He began to apologize a lot, but I didn't listen to him. He had a good reason to start apologizing too. I also received contact from his mother.
I apologize for my son. Could you please forgive him?
I can't do that. Unlike you, I'm a bad mother, so...
I may have been too strict on you, but they were all for you. I apologize if I made you upset.
You're very desperate, huh? If you're going to apologize so much, maybe you shouldn't have done anything.
Please rethink this out.
No can do. Please get out of that house now. My family owns a lot of real estate. I had little faith, but my husband likely approached me for that money. So the house we live in right now is owned by my family, and the house his mother lives in is also owned by me personally. Normally,
the two wouldn't be able to raise their voice against me. But I didn't want to act like I had any power, so they likely started to act foolish around me. The two were pushed out of their houses, and as for my ex-husband, I was able to request a hefty amount of alimony. The two are going to have a tough life after this incident. But as for me, I'm divorced 2 times now. I need to be able to look at men better moving forward.